I am surviving.
Miezi unaongelea ndo kwa sasa hivi, naomba tukupe miaka 5 then utakuja kuongea.
Okay. I'm a queen of slow life. To know me is to know that I'm a coffee lover. Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I am so glad you're here. It feels so good when someone watched your previous video and now they're coming for the second video. So I am all into intentional traveling, intentional living, slow life, and all things safari, but also sharing the good word about Jesus. So if you're new here and if this is the kind of contents that you would love to consume, I feel like this is the place where you can subscribe and be part of the family. And yeah, share to your friend who you think that this channel can be good for them. But first we're having a drink. I came to this beautiful cafe. It's called Courage Cafe in Moshi. If you find yourself in Moshi, please come. It's really beautiful. So we have hot chocolate. To know me is to know that I'm a coffee lover, but now I'm trying to slow down my coffee intake, and today we're having hot chocolate. I hope it's worth it. Yummy. So I started posting on YouTube last year, but I didn't have the consistency, so I thought this year we could start afresh. But again, I thought maybe we could get to know each other well. So I have collection of questions that I got from Instagram, and like people were sending me personally. And again, if you didn't follow me on Instagram, I'll link my username. So I collected so many questions that I think we can share, so that for you it's very easy to understand which kind of content and which kind of a person you're going to connect with. So I thought I should answer all the questions, and I wrote them in my little notebook. I'll be reading one and sharing, so it's not gonna be like something very serious, but it's just something that we can get to know each other. So yeah. Well, someone asked, what do you do? What do you do? I am surviving. Stop, I'm kidding. So I would say that I'm a social entrepreneur, because I'm a woman. A non-government organization. It's called Winhope, and basically it's an organization that is acting as a bridge between the society as well as vulnerable people. So we are dealing with different things, but we are basically focused on quality education, and we are based on education, environmental education, as well as digital literacy, so as well as mental health. Yeah, I would call myself a social entrepreneur because of that thing, and I am a person who loves working in climate advocacy. So yeah, I'm a climate ambassador, I would say, or climate champion sort of thing. And here I am into hospitality and tourism. And when I say hospitality, I would be specific into hosting. For me, growing up, I was this kind of a person. When a visitor comes at home, I always make sure that the visitor is always comfortable. So through that, I think, like, now when I come to think of it, it's like I started loving hospitality since when I was growing up. So I do love hospitality. I do love hosting people. I mean, I do co-host the Airbnb. I am also hosting with an event, but also giving people good experience. But also I am building regenerative tourism startup that is still in baby steps. So that will be the topic of another time. But yeah, so I am into hospitality and tourism. Which content do you create? Well, to know me is to know that I'm a queen of slow life. So the kind of contents that I'm creating, I do the content that inspires people to slow down, to appreciate the small things that is happening to their lives. I create content about how it is important for you to spend time in nature. I also create the content about traveling. So basically my contents are slow life, intentional safari or intentional traveling, but also I do share the word of God. I would really love like people when they see me, they see Jesus, because at the end of the day the Bible says tumekuja duniani kumjua, kumtumikia na mwisho tufike kwake mbinguni. So yeah, that's all about me. And another question someone asked, what are you advocating? I think this question is the same as the one that I just answered. I am advocating for slowing down and slow life, appreciating nature, appreciating everything that you have right now in the world where we're chasing things not because we really wanted them at that time, but it's because it's trending and sort of thing. So I am advocating for people. I'm sorry for my background voice. So I'm advocating for people to slow down, to appreciate the places that they are right now, to have an intentional living, to have like a good and slow routines that calms their nervous system. So that is the kind of thing I am advocating, but also I am advocating for regenerative safari. I would love for people to travel the destination better than how they found it, like to leave the destination better than how they found it. So I'm this person who, when I choose things or when I choose the kind of itinerary that I want to explore, I want to not only explore something because it's aesthetic, I want to impact the community that I'm living, but also I am into making sure that the safari is giving me experience, but it doesn't leave any damage to the climate, the world in general. So yeah. Okay, so another question someone aliuliza, how do you travel on budget? I think my audio is disconnected, so I hope I'll speak very loud for you people to hear. How do you travel on budget? Okay, so we all know that I love traveling, and I've been enjoying this so many times because for me, I'm always down for the experience. So how do I travel on budget? One, I am always making sure kwamba the place that I want to go, I am researching affordable ways to get there. If I can go by bus, I don't mind going by bus. I am researching. So when I do research, first of all, I research for the accommodation, a very affordable accommodation. And there's so many places to look for accommodation. You can look for a friend. I mean, if I'm going, let's say, to Moshi and I have a person who can host me, I don't mind asking them for me to stay at their place. I'm just making sure that I'm there for them. But also, if there is an option of an Airbnb which is affordable, or there's various apps. I'll start with the Hostel World. It's a very good app. You get so many options for backpackers, because most of the time when I travel I do backpacking. So yeah, so I'll do research. Oh my god, I'll do research. So we should have this is yummy. So first of all, I'll do research. I'll make sure that I know how to get there on budget. I know how to I know how to I know how to get there by budget. I know how to stay, like
an accommodation with a budget. I know where to eat. I know where it. Research is the best thing. And when I'm looking for places, when I'm going for a certain place, I do look for the places that are free. Not each experience has to be paid. There are good experience that you don't need any money. You just need maybe a transport for you to get there. Or if it's money, it's beyond, like it's under $1. You get, so there is so many experiences that you can do. So you research. That's why I'm saying for me to travel budget, I do research as much as I can. I am not shy to ask for a friend to host me, because I do the same. Like when you come to Dar, then instead of you paying for somewhere, I don't mind you staying at my place, because that's how hospitality people we are. So yeah, but also I do plan everything. Like everything I do plan. So for example, if I want to let's say I do like accommodation, this is how much I'm going to pay for accommodation, this is how much I'm going to pay for let's say for transport. I'll take the public transport or whatever. I'm just making sure that all the necessary information I have, so that for me it's very easy to, like, falling into the routine. Itineraries doesn't work so much well for me, because I do love experiences that are real. It doesn't have to be like the common experiences, like you need to go to safari, you need to go somewhere. So I'm just making sure that I do, like the experiences that they mean something to me. If it's waterfall, if it's something that is resonates with me. I don't just travel for aesthetics, I travel for experience. So yeah. Another question someone asked, are you still hosting Bible studies? So currently I am not, but I do attend people who are hosting Bible studies, and this is because I was hosting in Mwanza, for those who knows. So I moved from Mwanza to Kilimanjaro to Dar. So I think I'm trying to get back in my feet. Then I will get back to hosting Bible studies, because I do love any activities that makes people be close to Jesus. So right now I'm not hosting, but I'm looking forward to host. Okay, someone aliuliza, if you will tell your younger self, what will that be? What will that be? Okay, if I am to tell a younger self, okay, this is what I could tell her. Dear Winnie, one, you are allowed to lose everything, but make sure you don't lose Jesus, because the moment you lose him, you feel empty. No matter how many things you get in life, you still feel empty. So lose everything, because everything can be replaced, but you're not allowed to lose Jesus. So protect your relationship with Christ. I would also tell her that your mouth has the power to pronounce life and to pronounce failure. So if you get any chance to talk to yourself, I would say speak life of yourself, because I've seen so many times I spoke blessings to me and they came into life. They manifested themselves into life. So I would tell her, please speak life to yourself. The last thing I'll tell her, I'll tell her to experience things as much as she can, because life is too short and experiences will always be the best thing you could experience. And the last question, oh, finally. So someone asked me the last question: how is marriage life? Okay. I got married last year, so I'm actually a new bride. Now, before you ask me where's my ring, I'm getting it resized. My finger is kinda is getting thin. So, how is marriage life? I would say it's beautiful. It's one of an exciting journey. I am so glad that I did this journey with a person who loves God. So, it's funny how when people they ask you this question and you tell them the good side, they start asking, wewe embu tukupe tu miezi, unaongelea ndo kwa sasa hivi, naomba tukupe tu miezi, tukupe miaka mitano, then utakuja kuongea. But when they ask you, then ukawaambia it's so bad, they're like, yeah, I knew it. So I honestly don't like to speak so much about it, but since that this is the platform where I want people to get good energy, but also I want to share things that I'm really experiencing it, I would say it's a very good journey and I'm loving it. And I think I'm loving it because I met a very lovely and kind person. So if I am to advise someone who wants to start this journey, I would say start it as long as it's a right person and as long as God is the center of it all. But also I would say do not forget yourself as you're in marriage. If there's something that you were doing and they don't make you have a bad relationship with your husband, I would suggest you do it, because as much as you fill your cup, you are able to provide the same love to your partner. So God is the center of it. I married someone who loves me dearly and I do respect him a lot. God is the center of it again, and I am having the best experience and I'm loving it. And I wish this experience for everyone to experience it because I know we both deserve it. So those are the common questions I thought we could. I remember someone asked me about how does it take for you to slow down. Okay, I think I'll also answer this because now it's what I'm advocating. So first of all, I would say like planning everything prior, like before the day begin. I do have this notebook. If you see it clearly, there's so many things I wrote. Yeah, because I am a planner. Like before my starts, before the day starts, I do plan everything. So before I came to Moshi, like I wrote Moshi checklist, the things that I want to do when I come to Moshi. So I would say like planning helps you to slow down because now you know exactly things that you want to do. Second, the early mornings are for you. You like early mornings are for you. Early mornings are for me. So I do dedicate most of my mornings for myself. And number three, I would say enjoy the little and tiny moments. Don't take them for advantage. I do love watching sunset because for me, like observing God's creation, seeing that beautiful, there are some people who are sick, they can't even get out of bed to come and see it, but I am able to see it. So for me, it's a blessing and I can take that for advantage. So even works, watching the sunset, drinking my morning coffee, um going to waterfalls, like the tiny moments that may mean nothing to another person, but for me they mean everything, and that makes me my life to be a little bit slower and intentional. So those are the common things that I do. So welcome back to my family, and again, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. And I have so many vlogs to come. I'll be sharing my moshi vlog, so you'll see, and I'm hoping that you can learn and reciprocate the same thing to you, because we're family, and at the end of the day we want to live the fullest, especially in our 20s. So yeah, thank you for watching.